The theoretical implication of this is to advance the understanding of the ongoing dynamics that underlie group functioning. And the practical implications is to, if we are able to automatically predict group performance and cohesion from strictly physiological signals, this is, maybe 10 years ago, someone would just raise their hands and tell me, so what? So you know how to do this in the lab. But in honesty, today, I think most of us are already wearing the devices that tell us what our heart rates are at any given moment. So I think you can imagine a workspace in which we are continuously getting feedback on how we are performing as a team, and maybe the leader can see how the team is performing and intervene real time to get better outcomes from the groups. So this is where we're taking this next. And thank you.
Thank you, Ilanit. While Daphne is setting up, any questions? God.
Hi. So, what's your hypothesis? What caused one group to be better synchronized? And why would synchronized physiology, like heart rate, change, make performance better or different?
So I have a few ideas on this. I think one of the things that there are a few factors that influence these things. One is very simple demographic. This is work that kind of talks with diversity work. So if I sit in a group with 3 people like me, then I very easily connect with them. But if I sit in a group with 3 people that are very different than me, even just visually or with my stereotypes and thinking, then I am less inclined to be as one with them, sometimes. And sometimes it has to do with another parameter, which is motivation. So you come to work today, you're set in a new work group, and you really want to excel. You want to make this the best. But sometimes sitting with you in the group is the person you hate most in the campus. Hate is a big word, like least. Okay, so there are motivations to succeed and there are motivations to bond socially, so that's another aspect of why. And then I think the third thing is the context, right? So there are certain contexts like fighting, where you really don't want to be in the room, you just want to segregate yourself, or contexts like thinking, you just want to go be in your own space and think and figure something out. And there are other contexts that really require us to be as one, like picking up, if there's something really heavy here and I can't pick it up on I need your help, we have to be synchronized. So that's the first answer. And the second was, why would heart rate coupling make us more successful?
Yeah.
So I think the answer is more complicated. I don't think heart rate coupling would make us more successful. I think it's a dance. I think that coupling shifts like eye contact, in and out. But I think that our brain is already wired to expect certain moments of coupling at the physiological level. And when it occurs, it is highly rewarding, and it speaks of alignment, and we can be more flowing in our interaction. And when it doesn't occur, it like violates a certain expectation, as if, imagine that I would now completely do this when I answer you. I'm not synchronizing with you. Okay, this violates something, and then you're like, okay, I don't want to work with her or talk with her later, and then that can really hinder a certain situation. Okay.
So do you imply that there is some sensing of whether we are aligned, let's say, with our heart rates or so, like unconscious?
Yeah, so I think as opposed to the EEG in the brain, we do actually have a behavioral signaling of our physiology to some extent, right? Because if I sweat now and I'm very kind of like this, there are certain pupils that you can sense, but I think this even occurs at the level of brain signaling. So I probably imagine it all goes through a filter of certain behaviors, like attention to a joint object or posture, breathing. You are aware of my breathing, So I have certain signals that allow you to figure out my tone, pitch, stuff like that. That does allow you at a certain place to sense some of what's going on physiologically. But I do believe it's not like yes, it's not telepathy. I'm not like making you think, you know, my heart rate. I think there are certain behaviors that help this happen. And also go back to developmental origins of how this begins. It begins with sensing. The infant on the mother, sensing the heart rate, sensing the temperature, sensing the skin, the motion, the motherese, the singing, and all the rituals, right? The drumming, the social drumming, the songs that you hear in all the national anthems and stuff like that. You do sense this, right? So I think your body gets accustomed to it through behaviors. Okay?
Thank you, Ilanit.
Thank you.